Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shauna from Created and Made, and today I'm going to show you guys how you can grow your gel plate texture plate stash without breaking the bank. I'm also going to show you how to use these items to take the best print you can on your gel plates. Fun stuff ahead. Stay tuned. So if you've been gel printing for a while and you're like me, you're always looking for different ways to make texture on your plate. And so there are things out there made specifically to do this job. Like these are texture plates that are sold as texture plates for arts and crafts, for gel printing, etc. Now, the problem with these is that they can often be a little bit on the spendy side. And if you are like me still, and you want to have a larger stash, lots of things to choose from, then this may not be the best way for you to go. But obviously I have these, I own these, I thought they were cool. But you can see this large one, for example, these are the Impressible plates from Gel Press. This large one retails, I think, for $29.99. And then these smaller ones are 7x7. They're marked $17.99. I've seen them anywhere between $15 and $20 a piece. So there you have it. You spent over $100 and you have just 5 plates, you know. And there's also these plates from Carabel Studio that are very intricate, very beautiful, but they also run anywhere between $15 and $20 a piece. And these are 6x6. I mean, I've seen them, you can get them on sale. Obviously, I got them on sale, but they're still, even on sale, around $10 a piece. Now, you can spend a lot of money and not end up with, you know, a lot of variety in your texture plates. So I'm going to show you, I believe about 5, maybe. I haven't officially counted the categories, but about 5 categories of items that you can use to kind of do the job that these plates do. Now, I don't want you to think that I'm, you know, poo-pooing these plates. They're beautiful. I own them. But, you know, if you're looking for something a little more affordable, I'm going to show you where you can find those things. Okay, let's jump right in. The first sort of category of items I'm going to show you guys is one you may have seen me use before, and they are the adhesive wall tiles from the Dollar Tree. Now, they sell adhesive wall tiles in many different places, but I don't think you're going to beat a price of $1.25 for each one of these tiles. Now, every time I see the Dollar Tree add a new design, I go ahead and grab it. They have these large 12x12 ones that they have this rock pattern. This is the wood pattern, and they have the regular tile pattern. But then they have these smaller ones that are removable tile decals, and they come in sort of more intricate designs. Now, this one I gel printed. I alcohol inked on, that's why it has this color. But they have a lot more of this design than they do these, but just keep your eye open. They're always adding new things. But what I'm going to show you guys when I do a quick demo of 1 or 2 of these is I'm going to show you whether you should Play-Doh or not Play-Doh. That is the question. Now, what does that mean? If you've seen my Play-Doh video, you know that I often use Play-Doh to pull textures off of items and use it on the gel plate. Now, a lot of people have asked me, you know, why not just go directly onto the plate? Why use the Play-Doh at all? And I'm going to tell you, sometimes you can get a way better print using the Play-Doh. And sometimes you don't. Sometimes it doesn't make a difference. Sometimes it's neutral. So I'm going to let you know in all of these categories whether you get a better print with the Play-Doh or not. So let's jump right in and do a couple demos with these tiles. Okay, jumping right in, I'm going to tell you guys what my process is going to be for doing these demos today. Now, what I'm going to do first is, as you see me doing here, take a print using my Play-Doh. Now, I am just pressing the Play-Doh into the adhesive wall tile, and I'm going to use it to take the print. Now, what you didn't see me do was I rolled out my Play-Doh using my fondant roller, and then I cut it down to size for use on this 5x7 gel plate. Now, what I'm going to do for all the rest of these texture plate demos is the same thing. I'm going to take the Play-Doh print first, and then I'm going to use the same texture plate and go directly onto the plate with whatever, directly onto the gel plate, I should say, with whatever texture plate I'm using. Now I'm doing this side by side just to show you guys the differences between using the Play-Doh and not using the Play-Doh, and the kind of ways that you can stretch your supplies by using the Play-Doh process. Now, as you can see here, it's the same texture plate, very different prints. I'm going to show you one more of the adhesive wall tiles. I believe this is the I don't know what this is, brick pattern, and the Play-Doh's on the left and the directed plate is going to be on the right. That's going to be the same for all of the prints. Now I'm not going to talk through all of this. I'm going to put some music on for the remaining prints after I discuss the plate, but I just wanted to let you guys know what the process was going to be for all the other prints. This next set of texture plates, I got these from Tuesday Morning, but I have seen them on Amazon, and I will link them below. But these are letterpress plates by We Are Memory Keepers. Now, I don't have the letterpress system. I don't even know really how it works, but I found the plates for the system on clearance, and so I bought them and thought maybe they'd be useful on the gel plate, and they actually really work great. Now, this one obviously is covered in paint. It usually will look a little more clear like the rest of these, but the reason why these are a great value is they come in a pack, and you might get between 8 and 10 of the letterpress items in the pack. Now, they're not all plates like this, but in the pack you might get a plate, you might get text, you might get like this is a tree, there's some florals, you might get butterflies, whatever the theme of the the kit is, that's the kind of plates that you're going to get. But I found that these really make great texture plates on the gel plate, and they're really affordable. So I'm going to show you a couple prints using these plates, and you can check it out for yourself. Next up, we have the silicone molds. Now, these molds can be used for many different kinds of things, and these are the things that you would want to search for on Amazon or in the store or whatever if you're looking for something like this. Now, these are, I think they're pastry molds. I got it from Hobby Lobby. It's called the Palm Spear. That's the name of it. I think they're used in cake making or something like that. And I think this may be a coaster mold. I have several, like these are jewelry molds and I know that because they have a little hole here for the jewelry. And these are maybe soap molds. I use these for making crayons for my kids. Now, there are lots of different kind of molds, but the fact of the matter is you can take these molds and either use them with the Play-Doh or take prints directly from the molds, and they make great texture plates. Let's take a look. Next up, we have rubbing plates. Now, I'm sure you've seen these around. They come in a lot of different sets and a lot of different designs and varieties. And I can tell you that this is probably a few different sets, but 3 different types of rubbing plates. And I think these two are probably the most expensive, but they're no more than $2.50 to $3 each. Whereas these smaller ones came out to about $1 each. And they come in a set of 16. Now, the sets can get, a little spendy, of course, if you get a larger set. But the good thing about these and what makes it worth it to me is that this will be a set of 6 and it's about $15 or so. But these are double-sided, and so you'll get the positive and the negative impression, and you can use both on the plate. I'm going to show you how to do it with the Play-Doh and without, but to me that just makes it a lot more versatile than a single-sided texture plate. So let's check out how we would use these. Okay, last but definitely not least, I have a ton of these cake decorating texture plates. Now, these are for, I believe, pressing into cake fondant to sort of make impressions in the fondant and use the fondant to decorate a cake. This is not something I've ever done in my whole life, but I have the most of these by far than any of the other categories. Now, the reason I have the most is because these you can get at Hobby Lobby, Amazon, Joann, Michaels, any of the places that have a cake or pastry or candy decorating aisle, and you can get them for cheap. Like if you take a look at these, like this, there's so many different sort of patterns and prints and textures that you can get, and I believe these are a little more than $1 a piece. And the Hobby Lobby ones, of course, are often 40 to 50% off. I believe these sturdy ones with the handle were maybe $1.50 each. I think the most expensive ones that I have here are these really detailed fabric textures, and these are maybe 4 for $12. So as you can see, there's so many different prints and patterns that you can get using these texture plates, and they're so affordable. Now I'm going to do a couple on camera, but I'm going to do some of the other ones off camera, and I'll show you what I come up with at the end. Okay, I know I said finally in front of the last segment, but I just wanted to throw a couple of bonus items in for you guys. And these two things can also be used as texture plates. They don't have like a category they fit into, but I thought I'd throw them in anyway. This is a Lego plate. Obviously, it's a kid's item. They sell these in smaller versions at the Dollar Tree as well. Now, you can take a print from the front. I mean, obviously, it's just, you know, dots is not necessarily that interesting. But what I wanted to point out is that the back can sometimes have a very interesting pattern too. Now I'm going to take a print of it and show you guys what that looks like, but just, you know, just a tip. And this is the last thing. Now, I don't know about you. I've never seen this product before. I found it on clearance at Hobby Lobby. I've seen it online at Amazon and on Plaid. I think Plaid is the name of the company that makes this. It's the same company that makes Mod Podge and Apple Barrel and a bunch of other craft brands under that umbrella, Plaid. Now, this is called a gallery glass texture plate or something. A gallery glass is a product that you can use to make like faux, faux stained glass. And so they have this plate that, I guess the process is you put the substance over the top, you let it dry, you peel it up. It looks like stained glass. You can glue it down on stuff, but I'm not using it for that. I'm going to use it to take a print on the gel plate. And I just wanted to let you guys know what these products were. I'll link them in the description as well, so you can check them out if you're interested. Additionally, and real quick, I'm going to drop a link up above to the video that I did where I showed you how to make your own DIY texture plates. And this is one of the main ones that I made. As you can see, it's a gelatin based plate and has a built-in texture in it. I made several on the video, and that video is a couple years old at this point, and they have kept very well. They don't need to be put in the refrigerator. They can be stored. I've been storing mine in just a plastic Tupperware container, and this is one of the plates here. I'm just going to take a quick print off of it so you can see how it works. I mean, obviously DIY plates are not zero cost. You have to invest in the gelatin and the textures to make whatever you know, pattern you're trying to get. But you know, it is a way to get your own texture plates, whatever pattern that you want, without having to, you know, purchase someone else's patterns if you're not into that. If you want your own patterns, want it to look how you want it to look, this is a great way to do that. I mean, they have similar texture and buoyancy to a store-bought gel plate. The only thing to me that is a lot different is you'll see here. You see, I pulled the texture from the plate. The way that this plate releases paint is different. It just is. Like, I don't know, it doesn't release paint as efficiently as the store-bought plates. So, like, I could keep probably pulling stuff off of this for quite some time. you know, that could be good or bad. Like, you know, if you like ghost prints, this is the way to go. But as you can see, these plates that are a couple years old that I made myself, this is texture actually from a placemat you can use to make your own plates. So like I said, I have already linked that video up top, so you can check that out when you're done here. And this is our recap. This is all the prints that we did today and some that I did off camera that you didn't see me do, but they're all using these alternative, affordable texture plates and demonstrating that you can grow your stash without spending a whole bunch of money. Now, what I also wanted to demonstrate is that even using these alternative plates, you can stretch them even further by using the Play-Doh method, because that method allows you to take your prints to a different level, or to, you know, change them up, get the negative of the print, or get a cleaner print. It just allows you to do things that you cannot do going directly to the plate, and allows you just to change it up, shake it up a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you were inspired. I hope that you liked it, and if you did, please go ahead and leave a like, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I hope to see you guys next time, and in the meantime, keep creating and making. Bye bye.